Welcome to Talk Bowling episode number 10. I'm John Congdon.
And I'm Ryan Hallstrom. Talk Bowling is proud to be bringing you the latest information from the bowling industry, bowling tips, and updates on the largest bowling internet website, bowlingball.com.
There we go. Double digits.
Yeah, number 10.
Unfortunately, Tony couldn't join us. He's not feeling well today.
Been a little under the weather.
Yeah.
And it's actually been cold here in Florida. It's been freezing. Just about freezing. Been around the 28 degrees.
Frost delays on the golf course in the morning.
Yeah. Icy buildup on the windshield in the morning. Come on, we're Florida here.
All right.
Daytona? Come on now. Anyways, we're going to get right into it.
Yes. Question for this week. I think Tim Owens asked, I can't remember. It was how to hook a bowling ball in heavier oil. Some people just either can't afford or don't want to buy additional bowling balls. They want to make their one ball work for every lane condition. So how do you make a bowling ball work in heavier oil when you think it works great on your normal lane condition? You finally hit one that's just a little bit more slick. How do we make that work?
Well, there's going to be a few things we're going to have to do to make that same ball that works great on medium conditions to hook on a heavier oil pattern. One, you might have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and square up and move right on the approach. So you're going to have to throw the ball a little bit straighter so it has a little more energy to hook down in. Two, this is going to be a big, very big adjustment. Shouldn't be too hard to make. We actually sell the pads to do it yourself, but you can sand the ball to a more gritty surface using Avalon.
So using a lower grit.
A lower grit means a rougher surface. So the lower you have, we have 180 all the way up to 4,000 grit, 4,000 being the smoothest. So recommending on a heavier oil pattern, we'd go with the 180 to 360. Usually not 180. That's going to really make your ball very, very, very rough.
One of my old teammates, the captain of our team, she let me on her team when I first got back into bowling over in Orlando. Carol Jones put it to me this way: my first time encountering a heavy oil, I was so used to playing the lanes one way, and they were flooded. I was moving everywhere I could think of, and she told me to move way right. Move, stand 5 and throw straight up the gutter. And I told her I can't. I'm gonna throw right in the gutter. Can't do it. She said you have to bring your C game. Your A game is your normal everyday game. Your B is the adjustments you make. You get a little out of your comfort zone, but not much. Your C game is the one that you need to practice. And she pounded that into me that day, and I haven't forgotten it since.
Right.
And so now I go to the lanes every once in a while and practice that. Move as far right as I can. Try throwing up 1 and 2 just to get that consistency, that trying to hit that same mark every time.
Right.
Not easy.
Even when you're going to practice out on a house shot, don't get discouraged if you're practicing a certain shot, you throw the ball and you're hitting between 1 and 5 board and the ball's going right to the 7 pin. You can't really focus on scoring during practice. One saying that always stuck out in my head was, practice makes perfect. Well, yes and no. You can go practice all day long and not get better, just throw strike after strike and get to a tournament shot and not going to be prepared. So one saying that I like to use is perfect practice makes perfect. So you go there, you practice what you need to practice to get better. And like I say, you concentrate on that C game, and that's going to allow you to open up a lot of different areas.
Yeah. Not practicing score.
Not score.
Don't look at the score.
Exactly.
Practicing your shots.
You're just going to want to focus on hitting your mark, go in there with an objective, and try and focus on just improving your game.
Okay, so back to hooking in heavy oil. The most ideal way to do it would be to have other bowling balls.
That would be.
Because if you now roughen up your surface on the ball you're using now for the oil, and you go back to your typical house shot, now it's going to be hitting the 7th, and you're going to be hooking way too much.
Right.
So now you're going up and down in your surface, and it's not necessarily a good thing to do.
Right, and one other thing we can touch on, using that ball that you already have on medium oil conditions, the one you're really comfortable with, may not be the best choice on heavier oil. You may have to get another ball and actually lay it out differently. That's another key component in getting that ball to hook. So if you can get another aggressive ball and lay it out more aggressive, so it is set up to hook in oil, that would be ideal.
I think we answered it. Any other questions? Leave comments at talkbowling.com. Hit us up on Twitter. Email us questions at talkbowling.com. You can contact us many ways. On last week's episode, I put up a little blurb about if you're a golfer, and you wanted to purchase new golf equipment, to go through our affiliate link,
Right.
help support the show a little bit. This week we're going to bring you the Nerds. They offer computer equipment, electronics, TVs, just a wide range of products. Go to talkbowling.com/thenerds. Follow the link there and check it out. They got a lot of good stuff.
It is. I was on there yesterday,
Right.
checking out a few digital cameras. Really good, really informative website as well.
Okay.
So we actually had a few new ball releases come out this week. Just want to touch on those real quick. Brunswick did release their Wild Ride and Rattler. Did get a chance to throw the Wild Ride.
Works good. It's a good ball. We just released the ball reaction video on that one as well. It's on YouTube
Okay.
and also on bowlingballcom.
Cool. I guess I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen that yet.
The other video I released last night was the Storm Second Dimension.
Right.
Don't know the release date of that one offhand.
Yeah, still tentatives. Shooting for mid-February.
And we've shot video on 2 more. They'll be released probably next week. Global 900 Bounty and the Global 900 The Break S75. Both great balls. I used them both last night in league.
Yeah, if you want a heavy oil ball, the Bounty's definitely going to be the way to go. Great reaction.
And especially with their promotion they have going through April 30th, I believe. If you shoot a 300 with it, you and the person that drilled your bowling balls take part in a pot of $25,000.
Yeah.
Split amongst all those people.
Very cool.
Still aiming for that.
Wonder if that'll work. You have 11 strikes in a row with another ball and then just throw it as fill.
You might not want to do that.
Just throwing it out there.
It'd be nice if my first 300 was with the Bounty and got some money for it.
That would be
real nice.
Definitely. All right. Do we have anything else to add?
Same as last week, we have a bunch of circle shoes in stock. We just got them in. We're actually unloading the last truck now, putting them into stock. Up to 40% off these shoes, and we put down there great shoes.
40% off the best price anywhere. So you can, we almost guarantee it. So you can go around and price shop these. You're going to find the lowest price here.
Definitely. That's all I have. What do you?
That's it. That is all I have. We thank you very much for tuning in again.
Double digits, and we're going to keep bringing these to you every week. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Hello and welcome to Dog. Good stage manager.
Yeah, thanks.
This is us putting our set, or taking our set down. By day it's a conference room. By early morning it's Talk Bowling studio.
This is me struggling to take our set down.